Namaskar everyone, I'm Harpreet Kaur and I welcome you all to our special online training session on social media and cyber security. Yes, you are watching us right now on our eVidya channel number 6 to 12 and also on our YouTube channel NCERT Official. So, it is a 5-day training session organized by Central Institute of Educational Technology, that is CIET NCERT, in collaboration with National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, that is NIELIT. So, each day, 1 hour, that is between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. is dedicated to this training session. Today is day 2 of the training session. Yesterday on 30th of October 2023, it was day 1 where we had a beautiful and very fruitful discussion on the theme social networking and social engineering. And today on day 2, we will have a training session on the theme social network threat in digital era. Let me tell you once again that this is under the broader topic of social media and cyber security. So, this training session will continue till 3rd of November 2023. As I've already mentioned, it's a 5-day training session, that is 1 hour for each day. And on the last day of the training session, a quiz link will be shared with you. If you manage to score more than 70% in the quiz, you will be awarded with a participation certificate. So, you are requested to watch all the 5 sessions very attentively. Towards the end of the session, we will share with you the entire process of how you can register for the training session. During the session, if you have any queries, any doubts, if you wish to connect with our expert, you can do that. So, you can call us, and for that our phone number is 8800440559. If you wish to send us an email with your questions, feedback, suggestions, anything that you have on your mind regarding this current training session, you can do that by writing to us at training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. And right now you are watching us on our YouTube channel NCERT Official. That's the easiest and the quickest way to connect with us. You can go to the live chat box, you can drop your suggestions, comments, and you can let us know what's bothering you, what are the challenges that you are facing, or what are the concerns that you want our expert to address to. So, let me tell you the theme for today's session once again. Today is day 2 of the training session, and the theme is social network threat in digital era. Viewers, we all know that social networking is the most easiest and the most entertaining way to stay connected with our family and friends. But social networking happens with its own set of challenges and threats. So, how we can prevent ourselves from these challenges? That's a question to be asked for. And today we have our expert with us who will address all our concerns. We are joined by our esteemed guest, Mr. Akash Sharan. He is Scientist B from National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, that is NIELIT. Welcome to the session, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, we all know that today's topic is so relevant and is so important. So, sir, I would like to ask you the very basic question. We all enjoy being on social media. We all enjoy being on social networking sites. But again, there is a challenge because sometimes privacy settings are not up to the mark, and we pose a serious challenge to our lives, our property, our assets, or whatever. How do you think we can prevent ourselves from these threats and still enjoy being on social media platforms and stay connected with our friends and family?
Yes, you can do that by setting the right privacy and right choices. While talking to somebody on social media or interacting with social media, you have to set the limit where you can share the things, where you can apply the privacy settings. Okay, so watch out everything which you are sharing with other peoples. That will make a much more secure social network. Okay,
Right.
first you have to think that whether you are expecting that or not, whether it is a mail, whether it is a message, whether it is anything. Then think and wait for some minute, and then verify that it is authentic or not. Okay, then try to act, whether you want to report it, whether you want to block it, or whether you want to take action.
Okay. And I think it is very important that one should take care of all these things. So, sir, let's take this session forward, and we are looking forward to a great hour, 1 hour of training where we will get to know what all preventive measures we can take and how actually it has become a serious threat. We can't stay away from it. It's digital era. We have to be in it, but how can we keep ourselves safe? Please tell us, sir, in detail.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So, hello everyone. We will going to start today's session that is on social networking and social networking threat and digital era. Okay. Yesterday we have talked about social networking and social engineering. Continuing to this, we are going to today talk about social networking threat. What is cybercrime? Type of cybercrime, threat through social media attacks like password threats, psychological trick. We have talked about social engineering. We will go deep down and find out what are the different kind of tricks that are used by these perpetrators or fraudster, like phishing, like fake profile, sympathy fraud, romance fraud, or sextortion, or cyber stalking, cyberbullying, online predators, suicide games. We will go deep down, and we will also talk about the different safeguards of this. And also we are also going to discuss about incident reporting, how you will report an incident when you got caught in some kind of frauds. Okay. Let's start with these. I put some paper cutting from cutting from the papers, and you can see the different kind of cyber attack that online market are new fraud hubs, rising of sextortion cases, lockdown. More than 60% increase is there in cyber crimes. Okay, so this is happening because we are interacting with people on social media website, and in social media website or apps you can interact with anyone, and anyone can contact you. If you take example of WhatsApp, anyone can call you. It is your choice whether you want to pick up that call or not. If it is unknown, then don't pick up. If it's known, then you can pick up. Okay, so these are the things we will going to discuss, and we are going to deep dive on these type of frauds. First, I want to talk about social networking trends. So when the scammers, hackers gain access to unauthorized access to users' personal information is called social networking threat. Okay, personal information can be anything. Okay, fraudsters typically target consumers who are unaware of risk associated with cyber attack and accounts with low security or low privacy, who have said low privacy and who don't know about that much about cyber security, who don't know about what to share, what not to share. So these things. Okay, so you can say that giveaways, phishing, malware, these all are kind of social networking threats. Cybercrime. So any crime that is related to computer or networks that is happening in the cyberspace is called as cybercrime. Okay, that can range from piracy to stealing money or online bank accounts. Okay, criminal can be financially motivated, and they can be mischievous also, non-monetary offense also. It can include fraud such as job fraud, matrimonial fraud, misuse of sensitive information. These kind of defamation, these all are kind of cybercrime. Okay, and cybercrime can lead to physical or sexual abuse. We will also going to discuss about some kind of games that are very malicious and that can affect children's. There are also online predators who expose the obscene scenes to the children's, okay, teenagers. These kinds of things are called also come under cybercrime. So type of cybercrime, there's two type of cybercrime mainly. Okay, so in what cybercrime, computer is act as a weapon, use as a weapon, and second is computer as act as a target. When computer act as a target, there will be hacking, or it will be a kind of technical attack on the computer, okay, or on network. Whereas when computer is used as a weapon, it can cause to cyber fraud, real world crimes. Okay, computer is used in a real world crime like cyber terrorism, child pornography. These kinds of are cyber crime in which computer is act as a weapon, is used as a weapon. So social media threats against all is password threat is these are the threats that are actually affected by all. That is password threat, threat by website or app, fraud, privacy. Against children, there is cyberbullying. We will be also talking about suicide games and online predators. Against women, there is threat on cyber stalking, morphing, and hate crimes or revenge crime. We are going to talk about these things in detail. So social media related threat, what is actually social media? People used to interact and expose the personal and non-personal information. Day to day live update on their social media in form of self and family photographs or some kind of text or emotions. One can understand the entire history of an individual through their social media profile and can predict the future events based on the pattern in the past. And this possesses a threat to the individual, as unwanted access to social media can cause loss of information and defamation, even worse. So you think that social media is a place where you can share things, and it depends what you are sharing. And people use open source intelligence. That will be our third session. uh, Hackers use open source intelligence to know more about you and do some kinds of fraud on you. Okay, they want to extract personal information that you have already provided on the in the internet through social media networking. Okay, this leads to some kind of attacks. One of the attack is password threats. What is password? Password is used to authenticate to some kind of website to prove your identity so that you can access that website, that you are the person that is accessing the website. In social networking like Facebook, LinkedIn are having login profiles, passwords. So these password is very important for you. These passwords should be safe. These passwords should not be shared with someone. These password should be changed regularly on or every 6 months or 3 months. A password help individual protecting personal information being viewed by unauthorized access. Hence, it is important to secure website. I will tell you one website where you can see that if you type your mail, it will tell you where your password has been exposed. So we will talk about this. Password self threat. Simple password including one's name, birth date can easily be misused by anyone. It can easily be predicted by anyone, or it is also called as password guessing. Everyone can guess your birth date that is provided uh, in your social media. Okay, that can be misused. Okay, and if you are using same password on all the website, if some of the website is not that much secure and that is hacked, and it is also called as data breach, their data has been exposed, so maybe probably your password has all been exposed. That can be tried on some other username and on some other website also. Okay, so you have to have a different password on every platform of social media, whether it is social media, whether it is financial website, everywhere. Now you will ask me that how to save these different passwords. There are softwares, open source software, which save your password in encrypted format. Don't save your password in the plain format in hard disk. They are software like KeePass. These are open source. You can use it and you can save your password there. Okay, they will be save your password in an encrypted format. Okay, that is difficult to decrypt without a password. There will be a master password also. Second thing is that there is shoulder surfing. Somebody put their shoulders, put their faces in your shoulder, and they can see the pin password. So you have to hide whenever you are typing password on UPIs, whether you are typing your password in ATMs. Okay, hide it. Write your password on paper or a storage it on the hard disk. Strangers search for a paper on the disk password. So basically, it means that it is not good habit to store your password on the hard disk in a plate format. These are password attacks. These are technical password attacks, brute force attacks, dictionary attacks, keylogger attacks. First is brute force attack. Brute force attack. Brute force attack means that the hacker will try every possible combination of it to crack your password. Dictionary attack means that there will be dictionary of attack that already been hacked from due to by data breaches, and it is present on a dictionary. It will try to match that your password is present in the dictionary or not. Or he can implant some kind of keylogger that will track your activity or key strike on your keyboard. He will monitor that key logs, okay, and he will get the password. These can be there. Malware can be malware can track your password, or it can expose your password or any activity, okay. Then I want to show you that I was talking about that we should change the password every 6 months or 3 months, because this is the data taken from informationbeautiful.net, which shows the world's biggest data breaches and hacks. So even the big MNCs or companies are affected from the data breach. You can see the numbers. Numbers are so big. Okay. So it means that your password can be leaked, or your password can be there in the data breach. So you should, whether you have registered on a website and you know, or you get the information that there is a data breach, you should immediately change that password. Okay. And there is one more website, have I been pawned. It means that you can check in this website.net, you can check your emails is in data breach or not. If you put your email address in this website and press enter, it will show you where your username was registered and where the data breaches has taken place, so that you can change the password. So it means change your password, especially your financial passwords, social media password, every 6 months. Okay. Second is, I was talking yesterday about social engineering, which is using psychological trick. Psychological trick is that where attacker play with the mind of the user with a lucrative offer. Okay, he will call you. He will tell you that you have got car in price because of so and so order. Okay, once trapped, the attacker can exploit the victim by stealing money or stealing sensitive information, or harm the victim by any other way. So he will make some kind of story, okay, and then he will attack on you. Okay, he will steal some kind of information, or he will get some kind of information. Example of these are lottery frauds, credit card frauds, job related frauds. Basically, these kind of attacks happen because you have exposed some kind of information to the website, to some website, like you have gone to some website and you have exposed your phone number or emails. Okay, so these things can happen. What are safeguard to it? Do not share your PIN, password, or credit card CVV number, OTP with any stranger. Okay, even he claim somebody bank employee. Okay, you know that bank will never ask you about some sensitive information. That is clear. Okay, always search and apply for job posted on authentic portal. You can get in a job fraud also. Verify it. I told you that, and that the mechanism which is used to identify or get away from these kind of attacks, these kind of social engineering attacks, is that first you have to think, then you have to verify, then you have to act. Okay, if an email has spelling or grammatical mistakes, or SMS has grammatical mistake, it could be spam. Okay, be aware of the fake calls, email personating themselves as recruiter or requesting some kind of money. So be aware of these things. So these are the safeguard for psychological tricks. Then phishing. We have also talked yesterday about phishing, wishing, smishing, whaling, honey trap. You have also heard about honey trap. These all things are come under phishing. So phishing, when some cyber criminals send fraudulent emails or wordplay, text, link, to somebody and he click on it, it will download some kind of malware or it will ask for some kind of information. Inside phishing, there will be phishing through voice call, through WhatsApp. Phishing is through SMS to send fraudulent SMS. The SMS asks the recipient to visit a website. When the victim goes to website, it will expose some kind of sensitive information. Or it can ask for your permission like webcam, and you allowed somehow, so he can snapshot your photos. Okay, so these things can happen. Okay? It is very easy for the attacker to do it because these tools are freely available in the market. Okay, in OSINT, in today's session, OSINT, open source intelligence, we will be talking about these kinds of how these attackers are getting so much information. Okay, so what are the safeguard or phishing? Do not respond to message from unknown source requesting personal information. Do not respond to suspicious email. Do not transfer money to any untrusted unknown account. So I have said you that first you have to think that whether this message has come from authentic person, whether the trust source can be trusted, whether the SMS WhatsApp message has come from a trusted source or an unknown source. Okay, so always verify the correctness of domain also. Whenever you are accessing some kind of website, check this URL is correct or not. If this is a phishing URL or not. Okay? Have a proper spam filter on your email also. Fake profiles. How to be safeguarded from fake profiles, and what are fake profiles? Attacker create fake profile to set up some kind of story, or attack someone, or give false identity, or to defame somebody. Fake profile can be created. Okay, to do some kind of fake news, fake profile can be created on any social media platform. Okay, there is no authenticity in social media. If you check all the social media, you can go, you can register your emails, you can write any name, you can write any date of birth, anything you can write. Okay, you can get photo from somewhere and paste it on it. So these things can happen. Fake profile are created by hackers. So creating a profile accordingly with the chosen false identity and contacting the victim and send request. Then the victim suffer in various ways through fake social media account. It can be monetary loss or loss of reputation, public image. These things can happen. So earlier there was not a profile lock, you can say. Profile lock, a privacy feature in the social media. But nowadays, these things has come to social media because these fake profiles were very prevalent and social media attacks were very prevalent. So there is privacy as in the safeguard, profile lock or privacy feature is enabled. You should enable the profile lock and privacy feature in the profile lock. Okay, and you have to limit your sharing of personal information. You should limit it. Okay, never accept friend requests with a proper verification. Don't accept friend requests because, for example, if somebody make you as a friend and he copies everything, your status, your photo, your birth date, everything, and he can clone your profile also. So make the friend request, accept your friend request with a proper validation. Be aware of security and privacy feature, enable them on the social media. In the last session, we will be talking, in the second last or last session, we will be talking how to enable privacy feature in WhatsApp and Facebook. Okay. Sympathy frauds. Okay. Over the internet, attackers use others' emotion to gain some kind of monetary or financial profit. Okay. Example of sympathy fraud, somebody has cloned somebody's profile, like he has made a fake profile, and he is asking for money from a friend. Okay. That give this kind of this money to send this money to my wallet because my financial situation is very poor. Then we should be doing? We should not send the money immediately. We should verify it. We should think that whether this source is coming, whether this thing is coming from the right source or trusted source or not. Then verify. Call your friend. What is the situation? Why he is asking for money? Then take action. Either block or either transfer the money. Okay. The attacker become friend with the victim on the social media, and the attacker gain trust by frequent interaction. The attacker can also create fake profile in this. The attacker later extract money or harm the victim. So these things are there. What are safeguard? Be cautious while responding to unknown friend requests on social media. Do not respond to unknown friend requests. Never share intimate pictures also with anyone on online platform, as they can be misused. We will be talking about uh, romance fraud, or you can say honey trap, or you can also say sextortion. Okay, so you should not share some kind of intimate picture on online on any social media. This is very prevalent that anyone can blackmail you or extort money from you using these kind of pictures. Do not share personal detail or get into financial dealing with an unknown person whom you have met on social media. So these are safeguard for sympathy frauds. Second is romance fraud or sextortion. I have talked about it. The attacker became friend with the victim on social media, and he shows affection towards the victim, okay, or gain victim affection. The attacker then later exploit the victim physically or financially or emotionally. These are also called as honey trap. These are also called as sextortion. This another thing is this cyber fraud is that cyber flashing. Somebody will call you on WhatsApp, will call you or video call in WhatsApp, and uh, they will be showing some kind of sexual image or some kind of obscene scene, and they will record your video and extort money from you. These things are very much now happening. So you must decide that you have to pick the call in your social media apps or not from an unknown source. You have to reply to them or not. Simply block them if they are not authentic. So cyber flashing is sending unwanted sexual images to someone without their permission is also called as cyber flashing. It is a sexual event and a type of online harassment also. So what you have to do to safeguard from romance fraud is that be cautious while responding to unknown friend requests on social media platforms, and do not respond to unknown friend requests. Same thing is that I have already told you, and I will also tell you in the next, in the upcoming slides, that three things are there. First is think and verify and act. That will be done to every kind of fraud it can prevent. Never share intimate photo online on any platform. Do not share any kind of, do not pick up any phone that is unknown to you on apps, especially on apps. Also, one thing I also want to tell you about app is that you should always check when you are installing from the Play Store, always install app from authentic platform. First thing is that you can install from, if you install from iPhone, then it is iStore, Apple Store, or you can install from Google Play. Okay, don't install app from anywhere. Okay, first thing is that when you are installing the app, you should check what are the different permission that is asking for it. For example, you are downloading some kind of calculator app, and that app is asking you that give permission to your storage, give permission to your gallery, give permission to your uh, other apps also, location. So you should see and restrict these app permissions, especially if you don't want to share location, block the permission of location. If you don't want to share that your gallery, your photo galleries, block that permission. Simply that. Okay. Next is that I want to share the paper cutting from Times that 26-year-old held for stalking women. Cyber stalking, these are the crime against women. 26-year-old man was arrested for stalking a woman and sending obscene message. Okay, so these things are also happening. If cyber stalking take place or you are affected for cyber stalking, you can report it. We will talk about it, how to report it. Cyber stalking, and you could, is the good thing is you can report it anonymously without giving your information. Cyber stalking is a crime in which attacker harasses a victim using electronic communication such as email or instant messaging, that is your apps, WhatsApp app, Facebook app, Telegram app, these can be there, or on a website or discussion. The harassment also comes under stalking, or bullying is also come under stalking also. Okay, or somebody is tracking. Stalking also comes when somebody is watching your activity, watching your location, and he is following you in the real world. That also come as stalking. Okay, somebody putting the hate comments on your profile. Somebody just cloned your website. These are also things which come under cyber stalking. Cyber stalking rely on the fact that his true identity is not known in the digital world. That's why he's doing these kinds of things. Because people are not reporting. So you should start reporting it immediately. Or you should tell your parents also. If it is happening with the teenagers or children's, then they should immediately tell these things to their parents. And parents should take immediate action on it. A cyber stalker targets the victim with threatening and abusive messages and follow them in the real world using the activity or online activity. The first thing is that safeguard tips is that restrict access to your profile. So apply social media site offer privacy, use that privacy settings. We will also talk about privacy setting in the social networking security, how to set these security, how to set post security, these kind of things we will be also talking about. But you have to restrict it. Make it that much profile that the nobody can follow you in the real world. Don't give too much location of it. When it is very easy for the attacker, if you posted some kind of post with the location, he can track you. Ensure your personal information, photos, videos are accessible only to trusted ones so that it cannot be misused. There is also morphing taking place in the real world. They take photos of female especially and they morph it and post it in the website. That is also a crime. So you should not post too much photos, or you should be posting and you should restrict your profile to so that only some people can watch it. Be careful while uploading your photos on social media which shows your location or places you frequently visit, as cyber stalker may keep tab on your life also. So these are the things you should keep in mind and you should be aware of it. Okay. So these are the attacks which are especially are happening on for the teenagers and for the females also. They have to strictly, I'm saying, they should report to their parents or they should report it online. I will tell you how to report it today. Cyberbullying also, this can also be reported. This is also a thing that is happening to children's also. Okay, kids. So cyberbullying is a bullying that takes place on over digital devices. Cyberbullying can occur through SMS, social media, or gaming apps where people can view and participate. Somebody harassing you on the social media is not acceptable. That come under cyberbullying, and that is one of the cyber crime. Okay, cyberbullying includes sending or posting, sharing negative or obscene scene of somebody else. The intention is to cause embarrassment or humiliation to the victim. So this is cyberbullying. Safeguard is that make your children aware about cyberbullying. Bullying is a punishable crime, so that neither do they indulge themselves in cybercrime, cyberbullying, nor do they let anyone teach them. Okay, make them that it is an offense and a person can go jail to up to 3 years in case of cyberbullying, and same in case of cyber stalking if he found and if he found guilty on it. Monitor your kid activity on social media, enable parental control on computer. We will also be talking about how to set parental control in our last session. Okay, even if the children or student know about any friend who is a victim of cyberbullying, they should help the victim and report the matter to parents or teachers immediately. Do not delete obscene message, or whenever somebody is cyberbullying you or cyber stalking or some kind of message that is obscene, you should take snapshot as a proof. Just take a snapshot and it will help the police in the investigation. Okay. Last thing is next thing is that online predators. In online predator are actually their target are kids and teenager for violent and sexual intention. How they do it? By child grooming, engaging in sexual activity, uninvited exposing of material and images, online abuse, or providing them 18 plus images to the kids and teenagers who are not 18. Few example is that online predator employ chat rooms, instant messages, social networking, and grooming process for in-person meeting in addition to other communication methods. So these are online predators. Kid. So what are the safeguard of this? Whether this happens to a kid or a teenager, they have to tell their parents. First thing is that be calm and stop chatting and get out of the chat room or log off. Be if you are not willing to do things asking by predator, don't be scared to say no. Basically, you have to say no to these kinds of predators. If someone threatens you, immediately inform your parents for children. If someone uses bad language or threaten or take the screenshot. If I've told you whether somebody is threatening or showing you option scenes, just take a snapshot because the message can be deleted. Okay, it will help the police in their investigation and for reporting also on the cyber crime portal. Next thing is that anti-cyber fraud tactics, which I was talking from the first slide. First thing is that think whether you are expecting a call, whether you are expecting some kind of urgency, whether you are expecting a call, video call, whether you are expecting some kind of notification from bank, whether you have done something wrong, think about it and wait for the 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes to think. Then you can verify or confirm whether these things you are expecting or not, whether this thing is authentic or not. Take some time. For example, some call came from your somebody messaged you in WhatsApp and he told you to transfer some money like 500,000 or 500 rupees, 5,000 rupees. Think about the trusted source where it is coming from. To verify, you should call to that person whether you need this money or you're just verify it that it is a fake or the person needs some kind of money. Then you have to wait for 10 minutes, minimum 10 minutes to verify all these things. Then act, either block, report or accept. Especially people don't report that message. Okay, report these things because if that person get away with those things, he might be using the same tactics to attack others. He might be using these kind of frauds, doing frauds to others. These things you have to keep in mind every time whenever there is a call from a WhatsApp, whether you are talking in online, whether you are purchasing from e-commerce, whether you are purchasing from uh, some kind of selling website. Okay, so these kind you have to take care of. Suicide games. These are new challenges which are coming to the real world through social media or activity on these social media. Children are using these kind of website. Different, they are accessing different website, and there are a number of games. Okay, on social media, a game which is involved real world challenge is being circulated by some mischievous and criminal minded people. This game can instigate people and especially child to commit suicide as final task. So actually I have talked yesterday about blue whale challenge. these are the games which are actually the which are which intent or which tell the teenagers or children to do some kind of challenges, and their last challenge is to suicide, like suicide. So these games are also there. Some innocent people around the world fall into these pages. People or children, especially children. This is there is a need for children and teacher to be aware of this threat and save the children from it. I have given you example of Momo challenge. A photo has been released by additional DG of police CID uh, of this kind of threat. So you can see here a number has came and some photo is there. Okay, some photo is there, and here, hi, I am Momo, and can we start playing? So they just message in WhatsApp and social media with a challenge, and they will give you 5 to 3 challenge, and the last challenge will be the most difficult. Okay, so this is the responsibility of teenagers again to stay away from these kinds of games. They should block these kind of games and they should remote it immediately. Okay, the sign of victim of these games. What are the sign of victim of these games? If he is playing that, becoming withdrawn from the family and friends. He don't want to talk with the family or friends. Persistent low mood and unhappiness. And every time you look that person, he will be looking worried also. He will be not focusing on any task. He will be not carrying on any task. Sudden anger is also a thing which is happening through online gaming. Okay. Loss of interest in the activity that they use to enjoy. Visible mark like deep cuts or wound on any part of the child. So these things are there also. What are the advice to parent? Check your child and ask how the things are going on. If he is look too much worried or stressed, just talk to him. Monitor your child online activity and social media activity or games he is playing on online. You can monitor it. We will also in the further lectures, we will be also talking how you can monitor, how you can apply parental lock on your mobile as well as in your desktop. Take report from the teacher in the school at regular basis. If you fear your children may be at risk, get a professional help also. Remind your children that you are there and support him in everything. Keep a constant watch if a child is being these kind of involved in a violent act. Think about it. Why my child is doing like this? Is he spending a lot of time online or not? Because these are the signs that he must be playing these kinds of games. He should be not be playing that much that type of games. Okay.
Right, sir.
So case study I have tell you here's the case study is that farmers losses lakhs to fraudster, but he's able to recover money. How he is able to recover money? Timely incident, timely telling these things to the cybercrime portal or to the concerned authority. You can recover these money you have lost from the fraudster. One of the case studies that a farmer who has lost 55-year farmer who has lost from a Ganganagar city has lost money because his 26-year-old was caught in a phishing attack and he has lost 8 lakhs. Immediately, that person, that farmer, goes to the bank. He report it. He goes to the cyber cell. He report it immediately. He registered the complaint on the cybercrime portal, and in the end, he got all the money back. Why? Because he reported all the things in a timely manner. He report these things to the bank. The bank rushed to different stakeholders and block his money. Okay, block his purchase because the attacker has purchased something from his money. Okay, so he blocked his money, and then the cybercrime portal also take action on it, and he is able to recover these kind of money. So as soon as you think that there is some kind of attack, just be sure to report it, immediately report it. And how to report it? Visit the nearest cyber cell or police station and contact your branch of your bank also. You can also report these things through the National Cybercrime Portal, that is www.cybercrimegovernment.in. In this portal, there is two sections. We will talk about this. I will show you the sections. And you can also call their helpline, that is 1930. So all should save this helpline on their phone 1930. Nodal cyber cell can be also be found in the National Cybercrime Portal. In case you receive or come across fraud SMS link, you can forward it to Maharashtra Cybercrime web portal, that is www.reportphishing.in. In incident report, you can access the website www.cybercrime.gov.in. When you access this report, there will be two things that you can learn about cybercrime also, and you can file a complaint. Click on the file or complaint on NCCRP portal, National Cybercrime Portal. By clicking this complaint, you will get to these two pages: report anonymously, report track, and report cybercrime. So, and the females or crime against child or women can be reported anonymously. So I was talking about cyber stalking, cyber bullying. These can be reported anonymously. No information will be taken from you. You can also tell the suspect details. So report a crime, you can try on the general basis, cyber frauds, these kinds of things. You can report on the crime. You just have to log in, you have to tell the details, and your complaint will be registered and resolved immediately. So then after login, you will get to this page where you can see the category of complaint, subcategory of complaint. Here you can enter the categories also. Here you can approximate date when it is happened. And here you can see suspect details. So you can also see, show some suspect details. You can also share some suspect details. Here will be compliant details and preview and submit. You can submit these details also. So whichever you are affected from cybercrime like cyber stalking, cyber bullying, online predators, report it on the portal immediately. Okay, or call 1930 for incident reporting. These are the Twitter handle, social media account for the incident reporting: twitter.com cyberdost, cyberdost/4c, cyberdosti4c for Instagram. Telegram is cyberdosti for C. So these are the Twitter handle where you can report it. Okay, where you can also get information about cyber crimes. So I have also told you that old helpline number is 155260. Now it has changed to 1930. So today's slogan और आज का साइबर सुविचार is सुरक्षा फाइनेंशियल ट्रांजैक्शन, सिक्योर फाइनेंशियल ट्रांजैक्शन नहीं रहेगा अब सपना जब टू फैक्टर ऑथेंटिकेशन साथ देगा अपना. So I hope that you enjoy this session, and I'm ending this session here only. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, thank you so much for letting us know all the nitty-gritties that we need to take care of while being on social media. That was indeed a very fruitful discussion, and you provided some valuable insights of on how things work and how we need to take care of ourselves, our handles, and of course our security. So we received one question from one of the viewers, and I know that you have already addressed this, but still I would request you to answer in brief because we are running short of time. So G Maya, one of the viewers, has asked this question: how can we trace the fake profiles or save ourselves from the fake profiles?
Fake profile, basically you can save if you take example of WhatsApp. Okay, if you take example of some kind of app, first I will tell you about the app. You have to check that whether you are that source or the phone number or unknown person. You should never accept an unknown person or call.
Right, sir.
First is that.
Right.
Second is that in case of website or social media like Facebook, Instagram, you have to check whether that person is authentic or not, whether
Absolutely.
you know him in person or not. Accept those friend requests also, because you are sharing personal information on some kind of personal information in social media.
Right, sir.
So try to try to make friendship with those people who you know in the real world, who you think, or you can also call him if somebody is sending you requests and you know him. You can call him and confirm it that have you sent me your friend request or not.
Sure, sir. Sure. So, thank you so much for your valuable contribution to this online training session. Today, on the day 2, we discussed on the theme social network threat in digital era under the umbrella term of this online, training week, which is on social media and cybersecurity. We thank you once again for all the detailed information. Thank you so much, sir, for being a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So viewers, we would like to inform you that on first Wednesday of every month, we celebrate Cyber Jagrukta Divas, and it's Wednesday on 1st of November. So that's why this week, we are conducting this online training session on social media and cyber security. And now, as I promised you in the beginning of the session, that I'll be telling you the entire process of how you can register yourself for the training session. So you need to go to your internet browser and you have to type CIET. Yes, you can watch it on your screen. So once you type CIET, this home page of Central Institute of Educational Technology will open up. There you have to go to activities, and the last option here in front of you is workshop and training. Click on the same and then scroll down a bit. Here you can see under the heading current activity, online training on social media and cyber security, which we are conducting right now in this week. So you can just read about everything about the social media and cyber security. What is it? Why we are conducting this session? We have mentioned all the 5 days details, the topic that we are going to take on each day, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. You can also check who can participate in the quiz, who can register in the training. There are objectives given for this training session. Scroll down more and there is entire program schedule for you along with the dates and of course with the topics and the name of the resource persons. Then you know how to participate. Yes, there is an option. What you need to do, you can either click on this link or you can scan this QR code and you will get all the details. Make sure you correctly fill the details like your name and other details as asked, as required for registering in the session and for of course taking the quiz. We have already mentioned that there will be a quiz on the last day of the training session, that is on 3rd of November. For that, this link will be highlighted when once the session the quiz link gets activated, and on the last day of the session this link will get highlighted. In case you want to submit your feedback, you are watching all the training sessions all the days, you want to submit your feedback, just do one thing, scan this QR code and of course you can submit your feedback to us. And we have already given you our email ID, which is training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. You can go to this email ID, you can write your feedback, you can always call us and you can let us know what exactly you want to know about these training sessions. Tomorrow will be the day 3 of this training session and the topic would be open source intelligence. So you can actually log on to this training session, you can get the required information and of course you can protect yourself from all the cyber threats that can possibly pose a threat to your life, to your property and of course to other valuable things that you possess. It's time for me to wrap up this session here. I hope you enjoyed this session as much as I enjoyed it. So see you tomorrow with the day 2 of day 3 of this session. And now it's time for me to wind up this particular session. Before I do that, let me tell you about the next session that you'll be watching. It's actually a very special session called Sahyog, and the topic would be building empathetic attitude among school students to promote inclusivity. So you can watch this session, and before I leave, again very important information to all our students and viewers regarding NCERT textbooks that are available across the country. You can go and purchase them from our different physical sales counter. You can also place an order online on NCERT website and the books will be delivered at your doorstep free of cost. Also, if you want to download the PDF version of these books, you can log on to NCERT website, go to Diksha app or e-Pathshala and you can do the same very seamlessly. Time now for me to take leave of you. Please stay tuned for our next session, Sahyog. Namaskar.